I'm going to read a little bit about the Book of Mormon and the brief explanation about the Book of Mormon. Here it says, the Book of Mormon is a sacred record of people in the ancient America and was engraven upon metal plates. Sources from which this record was compiled include the following: the Plates of Nephi, which were two kinds, the small plates and the larger plates. The former were more particularly devoted to spiritual matters and the ministry and teachings of the prophets, while the latter were occupied mostly by a secular history of the peoples concerned. From the time of Moses, however, the large plates also included items of major spiritual importance. And if we go click on the scripture reference, it says, "Now, as I have spoken concerning these plates, behold, they are not the plates upon which I make a full account of the history of my people. For the plates upon which I make a full account of my people I have given the name Nephi. Wherefore they are called the Plates of Nephi, after mine own name, and these plates are also called the Plates of Nephi. Nevertheless, I have received a commandment of the Lord that I should make these plates for a special purpose, that there should be an account graven upon of the ministry of my people. Upon the other plates should be engraven an account of the reign of the kings, and the wars and contentions of my people. Wherefore these plates are for the more part of the ministry, and the other plates are for a more part of the reign of the kings and wars and contentions of my people." So the two different types of plates, one was spiritual and the other was more secular. 2. The Plates of Mormon, which consist of an abridgment by Mormon from the large Plates of Nephi, with many commentaries. These plates also contain a continuation of the history by Mormon and additions by his son Moroni. The Plates of Ether, which represents a history of the Jaredites. This record was abridged by Moroni, who inserted comments of his own and incorporated the book with a general history under the title Book of Ether. Plates of Brass, which were brought by the people of Lehi from Jerusalem in 600 BC. These contained the 5 books of Moses and also a record of the Jews from the beginning, down to the commencement of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, and also many of the prophecies of the holy prophets. Many quotations from these plates, citing Isaiah and other biblical and non-biblical prophets, appear in the Book of Mormon. Let's read this reference here too. "And he beheld that they did contain the 5 books of Moses, which gave an account of the creation of the world, and also of Adam and Eve, who were our first parents, and also a record of the Jews from the beginning, even down to the commencement of the reign of Zedekiah, king of Judah, and also the prophecies of the holy prophets from the beginning, even down to the commencement of the reign of Zedekiah, and also many prophecies which have been spoken by the mouth of Jeremiah." The Book of Mormon comprises 15 main parts or divisions, known with one exception as books, usually designated by the name of their principal author. The first portion, the first 6 books ending in Omni, is a translation from the small plates of Nephi. Between the books of Omni and Mosiah is an insert called the Words of Mormon. This insert connects the record engraven on the small plates with Mormon's abridgment of the large plates. The longest portion from Mosiah through Mormon chapter 7 is a translation of Mormon's abridgment of the large plates of Nephi. The concluding portion from Mormon chapter 8 to the end of the volume was engraven by Mormon's son Moroni, who after finishing the record of his father's life, made an abridgment of the Jaredite record as the Book of Ether, and later added the parts known as the Book of Moroni. In or about the year AD 421, Moroni, the last of the Nephite prophet historians, sealed the sacred record and hid it up unto the Lord, to be brought forth in the latter days, as predicted by the voice of God through his ancient prophets. In AD 1823, this same Moroni, then a resurrected personage, visited the prophet Joseph Smith and subsequently delivered the engraved plates to him.